Okay, let's take this one from the top, shall we? Yo, what's up, 47ers? It's your boy AK47, the king of Universe 47, and today I have got to start speaking up because YouTube, I see what you're doing and you're grimy for it. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but you are. And this is not me trying to start beef with YouTube because YouTube already don't like me. The algorithm don't like me. I already don't care. All right? I'm not starting the beef. I'm continuing the beef. So I don't know if you guys have been checking out everything that's been going on recently. Okay, who knows? You guys probably have. I'm not the only YouTuber that y'all watch. Even though I wish I was, but still. But let's start off with the biggest elephant in the room, and then we'll get on to what just dropped. I think today. It's not happening today, but I got the newsletter today. So first off, Storytime animators are getting demonetized across the board. I don't know what's going on, but even animators that I love watching, such as Jaden Animations and many more, because I could go down the list, because But True is even talking about some stuff that happens. Even Yoontoons. God knows I love Yoontoons, bro. But all of a sudden, demonetized across the flip freaking board. What happened? Apparently, from a little bit of research that I did and listening to a couple of their videos, apparently the AI that the YouTube company has been using reviewed their channels and deemed all of their stuff not age appropriate for children and demonetized them across the board. Now, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, that's why we have YouTube Kids. YouTube Kids was a created space so that way your child, yes, you over here watching behind the screen, your child is able to watch appropriate content that is made for them exclusively for 12 and under, if anything like that. That's just what I've understood. Now, because, in order for you even to be on YouTube, I think you have to be at least like 13, 14, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll look it up. I'll edit it in the video if I am wrong. But still, doesn't matter. As a content creator who also puts not eligible for children in his videos, you cannot sit here. It is not our fault, nor is it our responsibility to try and cater to your child and their watch preference because you, yes, you, parents, don't pay attention to what your kids watch. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And to make it worse, YouTube, it's not the animators' fault. If anything, a lot of these animators make sure not, for that specific reason, not to show anything explicit or anything like that upon YouTube's platform. Especially not Yoon. Good God, not Yoon. I've watched Yoontoons for years. I've always enjoyed her animations. I've always enjoyed her art style. Yoon, you're amazing. You are an amazing artist, an amazing person. I love your content. Doubt you'll ever see this video. But still, it just baffles me that YouTube is trying to do this. For what? Literally for what? What's the deal? Because her art style is more kid friendly, I guess you could say, but that's just her art style. That doesn't mean, what does that mean? Her art style is kid friendly, so we're going to target the audience towards minors. That's what YouTube's algorithm is basically saying. But if we have the option to say like, hey, it's not for kids, and YouTube's algorithm still pushes it to the kids, that means that they are going behind their parents' back and watching the animation regardless. And again, I say, Yoon's animations are made in a way that don't even, like, Jesus Christ, they're not even bad. The girl, I don't even think the girl hardly even cusses. If I'm not mistaken. And don't even get me started on Jaden. I don't think Jaden got hit with any of the demonetization stuff, but I'm just saying, in general, as in the whole space, there have been worse, and I do mean this, worse people to make animation content before. If we're talking about that, go for the people that make the horror animations. But even then, don't go for them because they just do what telling a horror story. And they even say, hey, this content is not made for kids. So why is YouTube putting it to the kids? Because parents are not doing what they're supposed to do, watching over their kids and making sure that they don't do anything stupid. Let me tell you, if I was these kids nowadays, bro, Mama 47 would have been beat my ass, okay? I'm just telling you right now, okay? Mom 47 does not play, okay? Mama 47 does not play. And if she tells me, hey, don't do this, I'm gonna be like, okay. And if I decided to get the random hair up my ass to try and do anything, best believe that's not the only thing I would be having against my ass. But we're getting off subject here. YouTube has wrongly demonetized these channels, and I personally feel like that we should speak out against YouTube as creators for them to understand, like, hey, AI, getting your AI to judge our content is not good. Okay, it's not doing us any favors. And well, yes, as of this video, Yoon's channel is back and completely monetized again, and the other channels that have been monetized, well, that have been demonetized, as far as I know, to my knowledge, are back up. So, thank God for that. But still, that's not. It shouldn't have happened to begin with. And to make it worse, because we don't have agents in YouTube, or a lot of smaller channels, yours truly right here, doesn't have an agent in YouTube, we would be stuck going back and forth trying to fight what's going on. And at the end of the day, it's still not be resolved because YouTube wants to double down on stupidity. That's just not gonna slide with me, fam. That's not just gonna slide with me. In my opinion, get back to the way things were. Yeah, AI is the easiest way to do things. I should know because because I'm trying. Listen, like I said, I make AI placeholders for the series that I'm working on right now, and that's fine. I've even talked to a couple artists friends of mine. I had to get reassured, be like, hey, I'm not trying to disrespect y'all art. I'm just trying to do this because I don't have an artistic bone in my body, save for potentially music, but we're leaving that alone. And, I don't feel great about using it, but I just use it as a tool. And regardless, that's the only thing. I agree. Yeah, AI can be easy to use on certain things. But using it as a judgment tool is the worst potential thing that you could ever do. You should not use AI for a judgment tool, especially to judge somebody else's content, work, and overall channel, all the things that they've done. That kind of misses the human nature thing of it, doesn't it? It kind of misses a bit of human nature. Shout out to Michael Jackson, even though he's gone still. It's annoying, and I know I've already spent quite a few minutes already ranting about that, but now I have to rant about something else. And while it doesn't affect me, or what it says, that's what it says. I'm not gonna hold my breath because YouTube is, YouTube. I don't. 1 minute it says it don't affect me. The next minute it says it. Next minute like, oh, by the way, you're screwed too. I bet I am. Because they label anything as AI content now, which again, I understand if I use enough pictures on shit, then yeah, it's probably gonna be labeled as AI. I'm not gonna hold you, but voiceovers have even been labeled as AI now half the time. So I have to put in even more work to like, hey, this is not AI generated content. This is just me putting a picture and voicing a character. If you don't know what that means, it's called voice acting. You simpletons. You bloody idiots. You bloody donut. Jesus. Gordon Ramsay would be ashamed of this. So now the back end of this rant, because I saw this, Poof sent me this last night. And I'm like, you have got to be shitting my dick right now, because I was not okay with this. I really don't like what YouTube's doing. And then to top it all off, as if like to double down, YouTube then proceeds to send me the newsletter via my comment section in YouTube Studios. Which, that's fair. It's the notification center, which is where we get all our updates on YouTube Studios. That's fine. And I look at it and I'm like, certain changes coming to 2027, starting February 1st, 2027. What are you talking about? And I'm like, please don't tell me it's what Pooh sent me last night. And I went to go check, and it is exactly what she sent me last night. I'm looking at this thing, and let me tell you what the newsletter says. This is what the updating stuff is. For those of y'all who are trying to get into the YouTube partnership program, Y'all are. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. YouTube made it dang near difficult. And I say that because you can also fall out of the partnership program, which means, again, they say I'm not targeted, but I very much could be because of my inconsistent self. Sorry, getting a little frustrated now. But here, this is what we're dealing with. So, let's go ahead and start off with this. I'm not going to read the whole newsletter. If you guys want to look it up, please check it out. Just go to YouTube Help and then search up their updates coming for 2027. Because honestly, bro, this is getting a little out of hand. So I'm going to start with the biggest elephant in the room. Well, I'm going to start from the beginning, and then I'm going to start with the biggest elephant in the room. So this is what it says. I'll even put it up on screen so that way you guys can read with me. Changes to the YouTube Partner Program. Starting February 1st, 2027, we are introducing updates to the YouTube Partner Program. To reflect how viewers watch today and ensure YouTube remains a sustainable long-term growth engine for your business, we are making 3 main updates to the program. Expanding Premium Lite, evolving YouTube Shorts earnings and opportunities, and updating YPP ads and premium entry thresholds. To continue fully monetizing your content, review and accept the updated terms in the YouTube Studio by January 31st, 2027. Now, expanding Premium Lite, I've never really used Premium like that or at all, so I'm not gonna go through that at this moment. I'll probably come back later on near the end of the video, touch on it. Just let me know. But let's go to our starting upcoming YouTubers. And if you guys ever hoped, to get paid from this, because let me tell you, no, because it's starting to get a little upsetting. So I'm gonna just move down to targeted shorts ads. So if an advertiser targets an ad to a group of 5 or fewer channels, eligible creators can earn a direct 45% revenue share from those placements. This is paid on top of your standard earnings from the general shorts creator pool. So, if an advertiser targets an ad to a group of 5 or fewer channels, to 5 or fewer, you earn a direct 45% revenue share. I don't really know how to feel about that. In my opinion, it should be 50-50. But you over here giving me 45. But again, I don't remember how it was last year. Well, not last year, but last update or what we've been going off of. But I swear it was not like this before. So now comes my big issue. And if you guys, for those who do know about the 45%, please let me know in the comment section. I can always be wrong. I'm just telling you what I'm reading here and what I feel is right or wrong about this situation. So please take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, or tell me what you guys personally think in the comment section down below, and we can have a discussion and debate there all day long. But this is the big one, the big kick in the pants, in which case, updating YouTube Partner Program ads and premium entry thresholds. Now, back when I first got into the partner program, you needed 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch time hours, and a certain amount of views. I cannot remember for the life of me how many video views you needed. I think the threshold was around 1,000, but that slowly got nixed over time. So for the most of it, you kind of just needed 4,000 watch time hours within a year, and you needed over 1,000 subscribers. And you need to meet that threshold within the year. This is what we got going on now. Starting February 1st, 2027, YouTube Partner Program entry thresholds for new creators are changing to 8,000 qualified watch hours in the last 365 days, or 20 million qualified short views in the last 90 days. In addition to still needing the 1,000 subscribers, if you are already in the YouTube Partner Program, your status is not impacted by this update. There are no changes to the eligibility requirements for fan funding, YouTube creator partnerships, or YouTube shopping. These products will continue to help creators to start their earning journeys even early even earlier when they reach 500 subscribers and either 3,000 qualified watch hours in the last year or 3 million qualified short views in the last 90 days. Now, I'm going to say this, there's a lot of channels out here, and a lot of them do mainly shorts content. It might not be hard for certain people to get a couple thousand, or I'm sorry, not a couple thousand, a couple 100,000 to a couple million per shorts, especially if you're used to making that short form content, especially on TikTok. That is completely fine. You guys already know what works for you. You guys figured out your product. You guys figured out what works best for you. So my hat's off to you. Amazing job. Now, what about the rest of us that do long-term videos, that do long-form videos and just like gameplays and stuff like that? As far as we know, it's not affecting anything in long-form videos, which, you know, that's great. But now that means I need people to watch. I need 8,000 watch time hours within a year. And watch time hours are very weird to accumulate, especially per video, which means somebody, namely myself probably too, would have to consistently upload daily that year, if not 2 to 3 times that year, to not just grow in popularity, but to also to grow in stability in general, because it takes a while to be consistent. It takes a while for you to find a flow that works for you guys and works for the fans around you. And it takes so much time out of the day to figure, not even out of the day, but out of your life, to figure out what you need to do and what you want to do as far as YouTube. If you want to do this, you now have to be true to this all the way through, which, again, that's fine. I'm not saying that is wrong. I'm not saying that you guys can't do it. I'm more or less concerned because, in my opinion, YouTube's hoeing you. In my opinion, YouTube is hoeing you. And the reason why I say that is because then you have to take the algorithm into consideration. And because the algorithm isn't always going to force your videos to somebody else. I have been trying to get my videos to be pushed out like they normally do, but the algorithm has changed to the point where they're not going to do that anymore. Part of that is because of my inconsistency. True. I'm not going to hold you. Is part of a huge part of that is due to my inconsistency with my videos. But that's also due to the algorithm not putting it out to my subscribers anymore. Even the ones that do have post notifications on are not getting the notification that I post something. And that's annoying because if I turn on my notifications and if I want to see somebody that I genuinely like watching upload, I would like to be notified so that way I can watch it. Like, do you know how infuriating that is? Like, for example, I am subscribed to a lot of people, but, you know, for the sake of this argument, let's say that Markiplier posted a new video, right? Let's say he posted behind the scenes for The Iron Lung, which, again, amazing movie, by the way. But let's say he posted a video for, you know, behind the scenes in The Iron Lung and what all he did to go through it and what all it took and how long it took and what he did, all the steps that he did to get to where he is now. And, you know, he made it for everybody. He didn't just make it for the fans. He made it for everybody. Everybody can watch it. Now, I work, but I am able to check my phone whenever I get a break. So let's say that I'm waiting on this video. Mark has uploaded it. I won't get the notification sometimes until 2 days later after the man has posted it. And I will go into my notifications. I will go into my settings to make sure that I see everything. And then like, hey, let me know when he posts. And it will still refuse to do it. Same with Jacksepticeye or any other person that I like to watch. SSJ9K. I can't even go. And this man rarely uploads because he's busy with the real life stuff. And he's an animator. So it takes a while. Which is understandable. But you're going to tell me that I have to wait another week to see this thing because you didn't want to give me a notification for it. And before YouTube says, oh, we did give you the notification. No, the hell you didn't. Because I even looked at my notifications on YouTube and you never pushed this video to me. What the heck? And you can argue, hey, you have a bunch of other people that you're subscribed to. I don't give a rat's ass. If you have a system that is made to force, if you have a system and an algorithm that is forced to push notified content, or, you know, when I say, hey, I want to be notified when this person uploads, it is then your responsibility to make sure that that person gets that video pushed to you. You have to make sure that that video is pushed to make sure that it gets to the appropriate person that asked to be notified when they see this person's videos. That's all I'm asking for. And the reason I say that is difficult for most upcoming YouTubers and most people that are trying to start out with YouTubers is because a lot of people, and I'm just speaking from experience, or you guys could be different. I'm just saying, a lot of y'all are built different. But for a lot of people starting out trying to do YouTube, it's harder for them because it's hard to get that first bit of traction. And because the algorithm has you basically putting you in a cesspool of people that are trying to do literally the exact same thing, or have already tried and still doing, or have already succeeded, or are riding off the shadow of somebody else, it is hard to get noticed. Especially when the algorithm is not helping you, or YouTube is not helping you whatsoever. Like, oh my god. It amazes me how backwards YouTube can be. And it also kind of baffles me how toxic its own business can be. Now, what does this mean for the future of YouTube? What does this mean for the future of Universe 47? Well, let me tell you, I'm still here, regardless. It just means I gotta be more consistent. Because I looked it up, you can fall out of the YouTube partnership program. And this is, it kind of helps me pay my bills on an occasion when I can. But, due to inconsistencies and other things, it's kind of hard to maintain. Which, I'm not complaining to you guys about that. That's just me. I can handle myself. Let me adult. But I'm still out here trying to make content for you guys. I've got literally 4 things that I'm working on right now, big projects, and I'm trying to get them out to you guys, but it's taking a while, mainly because I'm trying to find people that will, voice act with me, as well as trying to balance my own work schedule. It's been rough, okay? If I could go down a rant with how my personal life's been going, man, it would take me a while. But, I already did that in my update video. I'm good. We're good. Everything's fine. Family's fine. We're trying to get things through. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to be pulling away. If anything, I'm pushing forward into YouTube, trying to do what I can to keep my career going. But what does this mean for YouTube in general, as a whole? Well, YouTube as a whole, in my opinion, is slowly just becoming like this weird toxic dictatorship. It's like, okay, you want us to do this, but then you want to screw us over because we somehow break the rules. I can understand with copyright, certain music can't really do anything. I've experienced copyright claims, and then issues before. That's just because I love the music I love, but I can't have it in my videos. That's just how it is. But when it comes to the overall complete channel demonetization and you not being able to get it back within 90 days? Yeah, no, forget that, bro. And a lot of these people are able to make it their jobs, their full-time jobs. And you're telling me you're going to screw them? No, screw that. You're going to hold them. No, forget that. You're going to fuck them out of what they do to make ends meet. Because of what? Because that's their animation style? That's stupid! Come on! I've been sitting on this rant for about a week now, because I wanted to do this last week, but your boy had some stuff going on personally. Again, I couldn't do it, so, leaving that alone. But I'm glad this happened, so that way I could kind of make this into a big rant, because YouTube has just been slowly patronizing its creators, and TikTok's no different. TikTok is literally no different. Specifically for me, it's no different. I have not got hardly anything going on over there on TikTok, but it seems like the algorithm just hates me over there too. It's like I can't get started anywhere, and it's a bit infuriating. But we're doing the best we can, trying to do the best that we can, and that's all that we can hope for. And as one content creator out to many others, please don't give up. Don't let this discourage you. I know that it's hard to stay consistent, and I know it's hard to keep going, especially when they move the post line, or when they move the goal line. And it's just, it gets tougher, because then that means, okay, it kind of feels like, oh, the hard work that you're putting in, it doesn't amount to anything. Let me tell you, shut the hell up, it does. Okay, your hard work does matter, and what you're doing does matter. And honestly, I can't wait to see a lot of you grow into whatever you decide to go up to. And I'm so glad that you guys have decided to join me on this journey for as long as we can. I just hope that, you guys continue to do what you guys do and don't get discouraged because YouTube's bullshit. Okay? Because if this one can keep a smile on his face, I know you guys can too. Even though it's tough. But I'm not saying it's difficult. I'm not saying it's easy. But that doesn't mean you should give up. Okay? So I'm going to say that I'm going to leave it off with this. Thank you guys. I know it's been kind of tough, and I know things have been getting a bit more hectic, especially in the real world. But I will say that it has been awesome going down this journey so far, and I hope to continue seeing you guys down the journey. And for those who are doing YouTube, and for those who have just started out and are still trying to grow, who do come across this video, please, and I cannot stress this enough, do not give up on your dream yet. Do not give up at all, if anything. You just started. Keep going. Don't let YouTube bullshit you, all right? Do it for the love of the game. I had to remind myself that a lot of the time, and even when I did remind myself, it took quite a bit out of me. It wasn't until I found a whole bunch of people that supported me and loved me and treated me like a person rather than somebody who can do voices as human. They treated me like I am who I say I am, in which case, the king of Universe 47. Took me a while to get here. Don't think I ever wanted to change. So, with that being said, I don't want you to falter either. So go, find those people, or join my crew if you want to. Find those people, get with those people, and keep going. Don't stop no matter who tells you. Let it be your mama, your sister, your daddy, your uncle, your brother, somebody. Heck, even the family dog. Let them hate on you. Let them say what they're going to say. And you press on. You press on and keep doing what you got to do. Follow your dreams, kid. And keep going until I see you make it. Well, then, guys, that's going to do it for us today. I'll see you guys in the next video, which I believe and hopefully will be coming out within the next day or so. If not today, I'm going to try my best. We will see. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, you guys, later.